That was Fall Out Boy in 2003 performing Tell That Mick He Just Made My List of Things to Do Today from their debut album, Take This to Your Grave. I believe Take This to Your Grave is one of the greatest and might be the greatest pop-punk album ever made. Fall Out Boy is a band that contains members Patrick Stump on guitar and vocals, Pete Wentz on bass, and they both write the lyrics, Joseph Truman on guitar, and Andy Hurley on drums. Fall Out Boy is now known for songs like Immortals, Centuries, and them being on Teen Titans Go and Pete Wentz being on One Tree Hill. But when this band started, they were all from post-hardcore bands, like Pete Wentz's Arma Angelius. In 2003, Fall Out Boy were a fairly unknown band. They had released an EP, Evening Out With Your Girlfriend, which was very good, but the production held it back a lot. But, for example, there's tracks like Honorable Mention and Pretty in Punk and Calm Before the Storm, which all have great hooks. It's just the production that brings them down. But Call Before the Storm was so good, it would be on their first album. They started recording their first album at a warehouse that was free of charge, and they partnered with producer Sean O'Keefe, which also helped produce bands like Hawthorne Heights and Plain White Tees. The band was very poor at the time, and Pete Wentz said, quote, "We were lying to our parents about what we were doing, cutting corners. I was supposed to be in school. I didn't have access to money or a credit card. I don't think any of us did," which shows how much a miracle it was that they were even able to make their first album. On May 6, 2003, they released Take This to Your Grave. The album artwork was originally a picture of a guy sleeping on a bed, but they had to change it due to copyright because there's a lot of stuff in the room. So they changed it to the four of them sitting on a broken futon, which I love the album picture. I think it's great. And yeah, this album was signed to Fueled by Ramen, which is well known for bands like Paramore, 21 Pilots, and Panic at the Disco. Now I will talk about what really makes this album great. Track 1. Tell That Mick He Just Made My List of Things to Do Today. This opens up the album with a bang. It starts by fading in with a telephone dial, and then opening with a riff. This beginning reminds me of a lot of Saves the Day through Being Cool opening track All Star Me. Which the album influenced them a ton. Like last week, their drummer Andy Hurley had an interview just talking about how much Saves the Day through Being Cool influenced them. That also is a great album. The lyrics speak of arguments between Pete Wentz and Patrick Stump had, being co-writers to the lyrics, which they had a ton of. The title is a quote from the 1998 movie Rushmore. This is side one. Flip me over. I know I'm not your favorite record. Track 2, Dead on Arrival. This was the first single off the album and has a music video which contains a bunch of clips of the band, which doesn't even count that much. This song speaks of a one-sided doomed romantic situation where the narrator realizes the girl he's interested in is just using him, seeing the potential relationship as dead on arrival, but pursuing it anyway. Track 3, Grand Theft Auto, Where Is Your Boy? This is the most famous song off the album, and was another single. The song starts with Patrick singing a cappella.
Where is your boy tonight, I hope?
Style, which he said he hated, but their producer, Sean O'Keefe, really recommended it to them. This song also has a music video which depicts them playing the song in the snow. Yeah. The song speaks of love, like most of the tracks on the album. Also, on the way to film this music video, they got into a car accident that they used for the cover of From Under the Cork Tree, their second album.
I'm good to go, and I'm going nowhere fast. Could be worse, it could be taking you there with me. I'm good to go, but it looks like I'm still on my own.
Track 4, Saturday. This is another great track from the album. It speaks of themes about the future, and the music video of this is really good. I don't really get what's happening, but depicts Pete Wentz as a killer who will kill his victims with leaving cards, and it's a good video. Also, the bridge of this song is probably the best moment in any Fall Out Boy song ever.
I read about the afterlife. What I never really knew. I read about the afterlife. What I never really knew.
Also, this is the first song we can really hear Pete Wentz's screamo from his earlier bands and ability to scream. And they use it really good. Yeah. Really good song. Track 5, Homesick at Space Camp. The song is about feeling distant from someone important. I really like the pre-chorus. I just really dislike how long the bridge is. It's like a minute, and a lot of it's just silence. And they could have done a lot better with it, I feel like. Track 6.
Everything we ever had in common, I will sever the tie with you.
Sending postcards from the plane crash. This is about the aftermath of breakup, meaning like an airplane crash. Also, this song is almost never played live because it's made mostly in the studio, which makes it really hard to play live. I also really like the chorus off this song, and might be one of my favorite off the album. Track 7, Chicago So 2 Years Ago. The title references their hometown of Chicago. This song was so good that Patrick kept to himself because he felt it was so good, but their producer, Sean O'Keefe, showed it to the rest of the band, but Wentz argued about many of the lyrics, and him and Stimp argued about the lyrics. And during the bridge, it contains Justin Pierre from band Motion City's soundtrack. Track 8, The Pros of Cons and Breathing. The title summarizes the song lyrics which speak of the pros and cons of a relationship. This song also has a really good intro riff. So, another fun fact, there's a clip of Brendan Urie and Ryan Ross of Panic at the Disco singing this song on a plane.
I could crush you with my voice.
And showing that this is a very inspirational album, being this is not one of the famous songs off the album. Track 9.
Hey Chris, you were our only friend, and I know this is belated.
Grenade Jumper. This song might be the worst on the album, but it is still great. The song speaks of Christopher Gutierrez from Pete Wentz's old band, Arma Angelius. Fine song. Track 10, Calm Before the Storm. This track was originally on their debut album, Evening Out With Your Girlfriend, but the quality is so much better, like you can notice it. So this song features more screamo from Pete Wentz.
Reception less warm, set it off. Bring us up right now tonight.
Which it's always fun because it doesn't happen that often. This song also is the longest song in the album, with it being 4 minutes 27 seconds, which is a lot longer than any song on the album. Track 11.
Can't do it by myself. I can't wake up to these reminders who I am. A failure at everything, 18 going on extinct.
Reinventing the Wheel to Run Myself Over. This is the most punk rock track on this album. Like, this song makes it crazy to think that this is the same band who wrote Immortals or Centuries. The lyrics speak of self-doubt, but it's also a crazy good song. Track 12. Patron Saints of Liars and Fakes. This is the final track of the album, and it's a great end to the album. This song is also doomed to drop detuning to have a darker ending to the album, and you might notice that vocals sound different because Patrick somehow wrote them out of his vocal range, but ends the album really good and slows down at the end, which I always feel like an album closer should do. Okay. Take This to Your Grave, in my book, is an easy top 5 pop-punk album of all time, with Green Day's Nimrod, which I think is better than Dookie, An American Idiot, Blink-182's Enema of the State, or Self-Titled. Self-Titled's better, but Enema's more iconic. Paramore's Riot, or All We Know Is Falling, both are great. And this album was heavily influenced by Save the Day Through Being Cool, which is an all-time great pop-punk record. After the album released, AllMusic gave it a 4.5 stars out of 5, which is crazy for their first album. And this album later influenced Panic at the Disco so much that Ryan Ross would send all their demos to Pete Wentz, and he would sign them. And, yeah. It's the story Fall Out Boys Take to This to Your Grave. Please like and subscribe. Please. And thank you.